increase the levels of testing, increase availability of resources, and thereby maintain the revenue streams of our products. So let's see what then is driving the need for change, right? Like we already mentioned, the increasing cost of quality would mean a direct impact on the project's budget because of the increase in wages. And for example, if you look at the graph out here, this year, even with all these economic problems around, the forecasted increase in wages for Indian IT workforce, especially in the quality management workspace, has been about 9.6%, which means that any organizations having to deal with quality management professionals and executives would have to, weigh these things into their project budgets. We already spoke about complexity increasing, how today's applications are no longer just single interface or simple applications that just talk to one backend system or a couple of backend systems. Today's applications talk to a whole wide variety of backend systems. These could be heterogeneous environments, they could be on the cloud, they could be different sorts of backend systems. They could be databases, mainframes, you have ESBs, you have content on the internet, you might be using messaging services from a third-party vendor, you might be using a routing service from a specific vendor, and so on. So typically, in order to build a testing environment that can mimic this real-world system that is so complexly integrated, a survey has shown that for a Fortune 500 company to build a quality management lab that can mimic this environment, you would require a little more than probably $250,000, right? So it could be anywhere between $5 to $30 million is what the survey has shown in 2012. And of course, balancing the quality and speed is what is crucial at this point. We see that testers, quality management professionals spend between 30 to 50% of their time on just setting up environments, just configurations, installations, requests for gaining access to systems. So between 30 to 50% of their time goes on all these activities that could have better been used to employ their skills, and their skills are in the space of quality management. So given these challenges, let's see what are the costly points that are, what's costing us today, right? What is costing us? So given all this, we say we are waiting for the system to be ready in order to start testing on it. So that costs us lack of early testing, right? Early in the product life cycle, we don't do a significant amount of testing, because of which later in the cycle we are short on time, because of which we then cannot do component or very limited component and service layer testing. There's hardly any test automation in the integration phase. We'll see what happens now in a typical development environment where there are multiple developers contributing towards a particular project. What happens when their code starts getting integrated? We spoke about the complex architecture because of which we cannot really test every single endpoint of our systems today, causing inefficient quality assurance at that point. As a result of all of this, you see an increase in the number of bugs that are found later in the production cycle, right? So when you have your user acceptance tests or your operability tests being performed, then we see a lot of bugs coming out at that point. And like we said, that proves costly. We have to get back to our design sometimes in order to fix these bugs, and that's too late in the cycle, thereby hurting our time to market and causing longer release cycles. So as you see in this diagram here, we're saying that most of the defects today are found later in the cycle, and let's see why this is happening, right? Now, in the old world, what happened was we gathered requirements, and then developers would start writing their unit tests after they started writing code. And then when multiple developers would bring in their code and start integrating it, what we used to see is what's called the Big Bang, right? So what do we mean by the Big Bang? It's basically a time when multiple defects get introduced at once. There are more unknowns because of which there's greater risk at that point, and the time taken to fix all these unknowns becomes a lot more than anticipated originally, and thereby proves more expensive in terms of project budgets. Once this integration, this Big Bang was resolved, then we had a system integration team that would then pick up this code and run some system tests against it, after which we would introduce a quality gate and then do some user acceptance testing and the operability tests. And while all this was happening, somewhere when the system integration tests would start, the performance testing would start, which again was a little late because then we'd have to go redo the design if we found any performance issues. So here's where I'd like to introduce